Hello friends, welcome back. So this is um, Bitcoiners born in April. This is your May 2025 reading. Okay, here we go. Got some new cards here, new decks of cards, so we're going to look at some new stuff. Also, hope you're doing well. I waited to do these readings. I was having trouble getting myself to do them in April, and then the full moon, and then it made sense, and now I'm being called to do them for the end of May, till the end of May. But these readings, the energy needed to change, and I felt like I needed to deliver the new stuff and not the old stuff, so I waited. And also, I'm gardening again, so a lot of time restrictions on me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Okay, so these are just inspirational messages, start us off, empowerment. Empowerment, that's the message there. I was talking about vitality too. If you want to feel more vital, like more alive, just personal energy. Ashwagandha is amazing. Just amazing. Okay, and these are affirmation cards. So we'll see what these little cards have for you. April. Today I am in charge. Today I am in control of how I feel. Nobody can make me feel any other way than happy. Yeah, that's a lot harder than it sounds. Seriously. Don't be affected by all of this swirling stuff around you. Easier said than done, huh? Okay, April. Bitcoiners. So, what messages do the Bitcoiners born in April need to hear so that they can act appropriately for a successful outcome in the month of May 2025? And again, this is for Bitcoiners born in the month of April. Okay, start your day with a smile. Well, yeah, if you want to be smiling all day and happy, that's what you gotta do. Remember, we've been empowered. Okay, Moonology, what's gonna, appear today as our big message for April Bitcoiners? Bitcoiners who are born in April. What do they need to know right now? A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Wow. And this is also, I want to say March. So it's a carryover for March energy. I think it's March. It might have been February. That's interesting too. Full moon in Cancer. So it's kind of about not being reacting and being more emotionally mature and sovereign, shall we say. So personal issue reaches resolution. Things are likely to get very heated as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign, so there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card, and there are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move toward your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card also suggests both that a domestic matter and a private issue will soon come to a head, and that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is the time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. It may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. Meditate to soothe heightened emotions. Don't be clingy. Stop sulking. Have you had enough family time lately? The heightened emotions of the Moon-Cancer combination can't be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the Moon's 2 home signs along with Taurus, so astrologically speaking, the Moon loves to be in this sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. This means that with this card, there's a sense that all is as it should be, or don't worry, all will soon be well. Okay, so that's good, because if you're in a turbulent time, all will soon be well. Be ready at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you could become. Wow, you know, all of these messages are about big transformational changes that are like personal changes. Just, wow, that's big stuff. This is big energy we're going through. This Scorpio full moon that we just had, which is kind of what I was waiting for. In order to do the readings going forward, I thought they'd have more value after the full moon. But the energies that we're feeling now are really making people reevaluate what they've been doing like their whole lives. This whole situation that we're living in, this Truman Show that we experience on a daily basis is just not sustainable. Everybody's kind of seeing through it and getting past it and saying, I just can't do this anymore. Okay. Let's go. Now, remember we have Happy Squirrel, Sad Squirrel in here, so put you in the corner. Alright. How are you showing up for us, April? Okay, well, coming out and cutting heads. Truth. And the challenge is being in your heart. Intermittent messages of love coming from Happy Squirrel. Look at you. That's the first time we've seen this. So you're doing okay. That's good. Queen of Pentacles. You're also sovereign. And you're going to a place of 2 of Wands, thinking and planning. But you got the world in your hands, so anything could happen. All avenues are open. 7 of Swords, so you got some sort of strategy. You have an idea. You have the ability to come up with solutions, ways around things. 6 of Swords, moving away from difficulties and trouble, moving into a better circumstance. There's crashing and towers going on all around you, which is probably why they're saying don't emotionally respond to this. Respond, don't react. But the hopes and fears are it's not all crashing and we haven't been defeated. But no, new journey, starting over. You're starting over. It's, you may be doing the same thing, but you're doing it in a different way with a different mindset. So it may not, the circumstances may be the same, the people may be the same, you might be in the same, place of work or place of business or doing the same thing, but your attitude is different. There's this environment of things are falling away, falling apart, and you're moving out of this difficulty. You have the ability to move in strategic ways to liberate yourself. And I think that's what you're doing. Because you're a happy squirrel. You're a happy squirrel. And these are good cards, being challenged by the Knight of Cups just means that, you're being challenged to communicate love, but also to bring it into the situation. It's intermittent. maybe try to do it more often, but you know, you try to be loving, but mostly you're truthful. And you gotta speak your truth. So the strategy that you're using, the ability to move swiftly and, you know, in strategic ways, is allowing you to move away from a lot of the difficulties, the thoughts and the things that are restraining you. But this tower isn't a bad thing. There's just this tower going on. Perhaps you're changing and other people don't want you to change, so they're having a tower while you're saying, okay, I'm done with this, I'm moving away, and they're going, no, you can't move away, this is a terrible thing. And you're saying, well, you may see it as defeat, but I'm really done with these things. I need to stop thinking about this crap and move on to something else. I'm going to be different, and I'm going to start a new journey. Yeah, I mean, you could be in the same place, but you could still be living a very different life. If you have ever seen the movie Soul, S-O-U-L, excellent movie, but at the end he steps out and he is in the same situation, but it's a whole new life. He understands things he never understood before. That might be a good movie for you to watch with this reading, because it's a shift in perspective. It's an understanding that happens, and then from that understanding, truth is spoken, and you know, things are different. Okay, let's see. Yeah, trickiness, craftiness, but that's this ability to strategically move. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's to be able to move with intelligence, precision, to do the right thing at the right time to get the right result. And people are talking, scurrying, working in the background, doing deceptive things, destruction. But new things are arriving, and it's going to be happy, and we're going to birth new things. That's what the Fool is, new energy, birthing a new paradigm, perhaps, a new situation, a new environment. Birthing new energy. And Scorpio, you know, death, birth, rebirth. Scorpio full moon, here it is. Here's the death, here's the rebirth. And here's the stork saying, yeah, something's on the way. Baby on the way, right? Delivering. But it's not bad to be crafty if you have to do that in order to survive and achieve you know, a reasonable result. You have to move with intelligence. Okay, Cauldron. Oh yeah. Creation, opportunity, and caring. Okay, so you're mixing up good soup. Cauldron. You just read this for somebody else. A lot of similar energy. 43. Self-transformation. One of the central goals of witchcraft can be intimidating. The Cauldron card reassures you that brewing change is a chance to create new opportunities for yourself as well as those around you. This can be as simple as adopting a fresh outlook. The Cauldron encourages you to think creatively and to try combining things that might not seem to work together at first to solve a problem. Yeah, putting together things in new ways, seeing connections that weren't there before. The Cauldron is also a symbol of nourishing yourself and others. Caring for those around you is an enriching pursuit for all involved. Are you avoiding brainstorming different solutions when faced with a problem? Yeah, maybe, you know, work together on things, and it's, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others. I recently heard that it applies so frequently. And also right now, because we are divided humanity. We need to come together and learn how to work with people again, learn how to be in groups. groups. Learn how to get along. Stop having expectations of one another and just allow people to be. Aquarius, collaborate. What does that say? Collaborate. Humanity. Work with humanity. Come together. Okay, Aquarius. The symbol for Aquarius is not water, but the water bearer, the person fetching, carrying, and pouring the water, who provides a great service to the community. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn in traditional astrology, co-ruled by Uranus in modern astrology, and is connected to the ankles, which we use to turn from one person to another in conversation. The sun shines through Aquarius, January 21st to February 20th. Live by your philosophy. Aquarius traditional ruler Saturn asks us to know what society expects of us and to care about our reputation. However, Aquarius's co-ruler Uranus encourages us to free ourselves from tradition or others' opinions and to be able to think outside the box. Yes, this can feel like a paradox, but it offers a healthy tension to manifest the true you. Know the pattern and riff on it with your own invention. To get to this free place, investigate your philosophy, which is your operating manual, to make sure it's alive and authentic. When you feel your worldview and your actions are integrated, it's easier to call in healthy collaborators. Cultivate allies, find others called by the same causes and work together. Weave people together to create community. This web will bring in new friendships, purpose, and connections, which may lead to romantic sparks. Throughout the process, consciously maintain a balance between your own needs and those of the collective. Challenge. Spiritual practice and personal philosophy can be used to bypass authentic emotions. So be honest with yourself and don't try to talk yourself into feeling things you think you should have, or onto a path that others find more socially acceptable. Right. Don't do what they want you to do. Do what you want to do. If your philosophy clashes with your honest feelings, then your philosophy needs to evolve. If your lifestyle is not in line with your philosophy, then one or both need to change. Gift. The authentic Aquarius gift encourages you to let go of previous constructs and listen to the source within. Honor the reality that you are a unique individual, but you also have a responsibility to contribute to the health of your community. Okay. And that's, the bigger picture. By being a better you, you can help people more because you're a better you. But don't let them project who that you is. You know who you are. They don't. They don't. All they know is their little projection of who they are deciding you are from their limited resources. Earthworm, perfect. Yes, you are new. You are fresh. You are reborn. Your mind has changed. Oh, you're such a nice little earthworm. Where are you? Where are you? You're supposed to be right here. Earthworm, shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or a novice working to establish confidence in a new field. That's how you feel when you're the fool, too. New is trying to establish confidence, thinking in new ways. Here you are. But it's important to remember that they once also felt earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. Earnest, intelligent, valuable. Yes, you are. So, there you go. You have great value. You have great wisdom. Use it to, move forward in a fresh new way, but you get to decide what way. Be authentic. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. And that's the best way to be. The more you are, the better you are to help humanity and yourself. If you're being you, you will be rewarded for your unique talents and gifts. Okay, well, there it is. Thanks for listening. This was a nice reading. I really wish you well, April. Babies, not babies, April Bitcoiners, excuse me. And people born in April. You're the money people anyway, so you should have not a bumpy ride per se. This is a perspective change, remember. It's all, in your head. Okay, happy squirrel. Stay happy. And, good work until the end of May, and then we'll move on, and I'll talk to you again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Like, share, subscribe if you will, and I'll see you around.